we don't consider chronic. The next word, I think, is what we hear about is fatigue. So we can look at Webster's and see how Webster's defines fatigue. Because, you know, medically speaking, we define things a little bit different than we do in the lay speech to some extent. So as a noun, Webster defines it as weariness, physical or mental exhaustion. In mechanics, it can be a weakening in metal or wood caused by repeated vibration and stress. I thought that was pretty interesting because even in metal they're talking about stress. Nonetheless, what stress does to people to cause fatigue. As a verb transitive, it's to tire out, to weary with labor, or to harass with toil, or to exhaust the strength of. Now let's look at what it means from a neurologic perspective to some extent. And for that I gave the definition from Adams and Victor, which has the textbook of Principles of Neurology. And they define fatigue, lassitude, lack of energy, listlessness, and languor. And they feel these terms, though not synonymous, shade into one another, all refer to a weariness and a loss of that sense of well-being typically found in people who are healthy in body and mind. And I think what you're beginning to see is they're not talking about just physical fatigue, but we're talking about in body and mind. So it's not just physically being fatigued. With the complaint of fatigue, it's basically the job of the physician to find out what the symptoms are due to. Now, is fatigue normal? I think so. I feel fatigued some days. I think most people feel fatigued some days. So the effects of fatigue in a normal person include a series of biochemical and physiologic changes that occur in many parts of the body. It's associated with a disorder in behavior taking the form of reduced work output, productivity, as well as